But let's talking about the acceptable workplace behavior in two countries.
Yeah.
Germany is mine.
And I search about South Africa.
South Africa. It started the first subject is greeting and address.
Okay.
Okay. How about the greeting and address in South
Africa, yeah. In South Africa, there's some rules, and like firstly we have the rules to the order. That means we should introduce myself from elder people to younger people. And we often use shaking hand, especially business situation. But there are some people who use some light hugging or kissing cheek, and it depends on the background they have. And there are some important things in here that just we cannot avoid to body touching by other people, because it is one of the most rules thing to avoid people in South Africa. So I have to care about that. Yeah. And also how to call that mean address. In South Africa, many people have the two connected family name because of their background. So we often use initial like H.K, and you also continue the two family names, especially in like formal situation or like formal email. But often in business situation like US or like Canada, we often use shortened first name or shortened last name like as nickname. So it is the situation of South Africa. And how about in German?
Maybe I think there is some discrepancy in terms of the greeting and addressing between the Germany and South Africa. I find that Germans usually think the greeting is very formal situation, so they usually shake hands when enter the room, meeting room, and they want to the shaking hand with all people, including children.
Oh, I see.
And then they usually are waiting for their host and hostess to introduce themselves to others.
Oh.
Then finally, in terms of addressing how to call each other in business meetings, they usually use the professional title and the first last name.
Yeah. So it's like similar or like close,
similar,
but it's different.
Yeah, there is the difference.
So maybe we can move on talking about communication manner.
Communication manner.
Yeah, like so. Firstly, we want to talk about responding to emails or correspondence.
Yeah.
And so you can start in German.
Yeah, Germans, they want to make some communication log. Log. It means the Germans expect a great deal of written communication to back up the decision and to maintain the history and record how they decide to do something like
so it
this.
Is more trustable.
Yes,
like,
yes. They want to any communication will be on tracking.
Oh, I see.
So they usually use lots of the email communication.
In South Africa, of course they also use email, but they don't have they used to use them, so like they don't have habit to check the email. So if we send email to like something to what they want to do, we also have to tell him to directly or call. I send you email, and could you check that? So yeah, maybe it is the very different.
The different cultures between Germany and South Africa. German people want to they leave some record or
Yeah.
the track record
Right, yeah.
to
Mm.
you know,
Yeah.
back up their decision.
Mm.
Okay, and next topic is
Maybe
the
we
how
can-
to those how to speak to
Mm.
person above
about
me.
yeah. So can I start first?
Okay.
Okay. So in South Africa,
Mhm.
yeah, we cannot watch the eye directly, like eye contact,
Eye contact,
because especially in the business situation.
Mhm.
Because I don't know the reason, but it is very important thing for them. So yeah, maybe like students or young people or like trip, we don't care about that. But sometimes we also face a situation that, especially in restaurant or like homeless on the street. Like for example, the crowd don't watch my eyes. Never.
Never.
Maybe in other country it is very rude or like
Rude or-
yeah, but in
Ah.
South Africa it is shows some respect for
Respect for-
people.
Ah.
So yeah, it is a very important thing,
Ah.
especially to speak those above
Mm.
us. Yeah, maybe it is just one thing in there. Yeah, we have to care about that. Yeah.
Maybe the German is the similar the culture
Oh really?
in terms of eye contacting.
Oh.
Is it while we speak or telling someone
Mhm.
or talking with someone, we keep the eye contact.
contact, so it's
because
opposite,
yeah,
yeah.
opposite. If we want to avoid the eye contact, it means that like I'm not trust towards person or is I want to hide something from you like this. So eye contact is very important things. And then in German thing, the business culture is very extremely formal with hierarchy. Based on the order
Yeah.
hierarchy, based on the expertise and experience. So the many managers expect to the subordinary show the respect to them in terms of expertise and experience. I think, and then there is one special thing is the order to enter the room. The oldest or the highest the ranking person enter the room first.
First?
Yeah, enter the room first in German.
I don't know
business
the
meeting.
order in South Africa, but it is clearly opposite to in Japan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is in South Korea also we are the subordinary should be ready to to start the meeting, and then finally the highest ranking person is sitting down the chair. We start.
Yeah. So yeah, it's very
It is
different.
some
Maybe
difficult.
German is like
German is
different
some
from other
different.
country. Yeah.
At the last we moved on
Work situation.
the last
like working
question,
hour?
the working hour and
Yeah.
the break time.
Okay.
Okay.
So I will start. That.
Okay.
Yeah. In South Africa, of course there aren't any custom, but like determined time. But about the average of the time to work is a little longer than like Japan or Korea or as a country, or especially about those developed country. But it is not clearly different. So they need to break also, and they cannot work more than 9 hours without any extra pay. So many people tend to work around 8 hours, and including some break. But yeah, they don't need to like take break in determined time. So and about the workday, so they often start working in early morning. There is a reason why, because in evening it is dangerous to go out because of it's very specific thing in South Africa. So many people avoid to going out or going to street after 4:30 p.m. or 5 p.m. So they start at 7 or 8 a.m. was at work to around 4:30 p.m. So it is not longer or shorter, but it's very like earlier than other country.
Is some kind of shift from
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
earlier time.
Earlier time, yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of the reflecting of their own culture and circumstance.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is so common, yeah, in South
In
Africa.
Germany, that people's usually working for 4 hours a week,
Mm-hmm.
and so they usually start working at 8 to 9 p.m. 9 a.m. and they usually typically finish it at 5 to 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And the Germany think their personal life should be separated from working hours. So after leaving working, they should enjoy their own life.
Yeah. On time, private
on
time.
Private
yeah.
time. That means they don't care.
About
Don't care
work.
care the work, any work
any
in
work.
their private hours. So.
So yeah.
And then in break time, in terms of break time, we have working for 6 to 9 hours, we are entitled to having around 30 minutes break.
30 minutes.
The break.
It's short.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We work over 9 hours. We can have the break of 45 minutes.
45 minutes. It's
Yeah.
also short.
Short.
Yeah. Short break.
Maybe
yeah.
they want to be focusing on doing something during the working time.
Ah, so I see. Because
after
yeah.
leaving work, they don't care
Yeah,
their work
yeah,
anymore.
Just focusing on
focusing on
only working
work.
time.
Yeah,
Ah,
okay.
I see.
And then the break time can be split into the unit of 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Ah, I see.
It means the 45 minutes can split the 3 times of
Ah, you can
50
so, yeah,
minutes.
like
Yeah.
choose which time you break.
Yes,
ah,
yes,
I
yes.
see. Ah, it's nice.
That's all the
Ah.
Germany's business working
Right.
place
Yeah.
behaviors.
There are some common thing, and also they have like very opposite thing.
Yeah, opposite thing or there are some different things
Yeah,
because I think their culture, they usually are reflecting their own culture.
Yeah, I know. So
Okay,
yeah.
today is a very nice talk
Yeah, very nice discussion, yeah.
to know about the unique
Differences,
workplace
the common thing,
behavior
yeah.
in two countries. Okay,
So
thank you.
you.